Hey there. So today was my 25th day on campus. I know, crazy, right? So today I started off, I have an 8 a.m. class, which is my economics. So I got up around 7 and I was exhausted. I went to bed fairly early, 10:30, but I'm just dragging. And then I finally came to the conclusion that these next 4 years I'm probably not going to get very much sleep. So I got up at 7, took a quick shower, threw on some clothes, and went to class. So you'd think after a few weeks that I would learn, and I have. I've learned that I do not need to eat breakfast because then I'd have to be rushing to get to my class at 7:50, 10 minutes before. But I've come to the conclusion that I'm not going to eat breakfast in the mornings. I'll just go after my class at 9:30. So I went to economics, and it was pretty good. I mean, I just am still struggling because it is a very hard class. It's not like calculus, but it's more like exponents and fractions with exponents in them. And in a few weeks, we will be having calculus, which is just over me. So I finished up class and headed to Einstein Brothers. And as I opened the door, and just this wafting of onion just hit me, and it was awful. But I walked in there and made it through and grabbed a Asiago sandwich, which is my favorite. So I grabbed that and headed to electronic communications class. And I'm enjoying that class. It's teaching me a lot of new things that I did not know about Microsoft Office Word. That's our first section. We'll be doing Word, then PowerPoint, and then Excel. Excel I'm really excited to work on because that's the one I know the least on, so that'll be kind of cool to see. So I finished that up, and I had 10 minutes in between, so I'm running to the next class. So I make it into class, and of course, thunder, lightning, and rain, and I'm like, didn't bring my umbrella today. So I make it into class, and I sit down, and today was our peer editing. So we just finished the book Oedipus, which is a ancient Greek literature piece focusing on King Oedipus and Thebes. So it's by Sophocles. So we just finished it up, and we had to write a 2 to 3 page paper, minimum, 5-page max. I finished that up. Today's the rough draft, so it wasn't like it was mandatory that everything was in line, which helped. So I submitted my paper, and we had some peer editing, and I actually learned a lot from it. Between grading others and having others grade mine, I'm learning what I'm good at and what I'm not. So that'll be interesting for Friday when we turn in the final draft to see how the peer editing came through and how it helps me. So I finished that up and met with a friend, and we walked down to Old Main to grab lunch. But a nice gentleman stopped us and told us that Old Main was closed today because there was some administration meeting. So we went up to the square, which is in the middle of all the academic buildings, and they were serving food. Asian, of course. If I see any more Asian food, I'm going to die. They serve it every day. So I grabbed some, and of course it was student group day. So they have every single student group on campus out and about. Very hectic, very overstimulating. So I just went into the study hall, and I sat down and just kind of, relaxed, and it's just my quiet time throughout the day that I get to spend. So there's someone playing piano, which was kind of nice, and it really relaxed me because this has been a very stressful few weeks, and Wednesdays are always busy for me, so it's nice to have a little break in between. So I finished that up, and I headed to my U.S. history class, and got there and waited, and it came time for class, so I went in and half expecting him to be in a bad mood, but he was not. He was actually in a good mood. It was not like last time where we're doing a lot of him teaching and we're discussing. It's now onto the level where we're all discussing, which makes it nice because On the first week, he was having trouble. He felt like it was all one-sided. He was just teaching, and we were not discussing enough. Now it's the opposite. We're really discussing, and I'm really enjoying it. It's starting to get amped up, which I've learned new things about history already, other than from what I've learned in high school and through the years. So that was kind of nice, and I'm just getting to the point where I'm understanding it better. I've always been good at history, but this is taking it to the next level, and I'm really enjoying it. And of course, he gave us our exam topic. We have one on Friday. It's a 2-page paper, but he gave us the exam topic online last night. So we have about 2 days to study and fully comprehend the topic and research and come in Friday afternoon ready to write the paper. He grades pretty heavily on it. He's more focused on the grammar part and more critical thinking than anything, which in itself is quite hard, but if you truly understand the topic, it should go fairly well. And I'm actually looking forward to it. But what I'm enjoying most is that these last few days since I haven't gone home, I'm meeting so many people. I'm absolutely loving it. Last night I went to a study group for my composition class to help write the Oedipus paper. Got some phone numbers so that we can study. Today I met with some people in my history to help study for the exam on Friday. So I got their numbers as well, which happened to be the girl that I am interested in right now. So that was helpful. But I also got to meet all these workers. So like at Starbucks, I just walk in now and she goes, "Okay, Josh, I got your order." Writes it down, I pay for it, and that's that. Maybe that's a problem. I'm not sure. But I'm actually enjoying it. So tonight I'm swamped with homework. I have laundry to do. I have to finish the homework, and I have to prepare for my exam tomorrow for math for managerial decision making. So I've got a lot to do. So catch you tomorrow.